Hello, my Mahjong friends. Welcome to the weekly Mahjong class clinic. In this clinic, I'm here to help you improve your Mahjong game. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a maven and just need a little help, you'll want to know more about pivoting in consecutive run. This information can improve your game when you consider your options for switching hands. Let's find out all about the consecutive run category options and building confidence in pivoting. After the topic, we'll play on ilovemahj and we'll try our hand at pivoting, where you can pick up the basics, tips, and strategies in every game we play. Please put any questions in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. Type in the comments anything you'd like to learn more about. I'm always looking for new topics. And please also type in the comments what you would have done different during gameplay or maybe something you picked up from my play. Before we get started, I truly want to thank you for all your love and support of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe so you get notification when I post new videos. Hit the like button for content you enjoy, any video you've watched and you enjoyed. Make sure you share and let everyone know how much you love the Mah Jongg Class Channel. Share the video with fellow Mahjong player and friends. Comment, I love talking all about Mahjong. And please consider giving a one-time thanks of appreciation for the content that I put out to show your support of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. You can also email me with any questions or comments at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. Thank you again for watching these videos each week and supporting the Mah Jongg Class Channel. We have several shopping sites that have been generous enough to offer 10% off their shopping. Oh My Mahjong and Mahj Co. use Mahjong Class 10, that's MAHJCLASS 10, to get 10% off your order. All That Mahj has a beautiful Americana set they're offering. You can purchase for the 4th of July, and you receive 10% off when they use the code Mahj Class. In addition, we have 4 sites: My Fair Mahjong, Charleston Mahjong Club, Hip Hip Mahjong, and Bespoke Mahjong. They also offer 10% off, and you use the code Mahj Class at checkout in their promo code to get 10% off. Please remember to use Mahj Class to let them know that I sent you, and you'll receive 10% off. By using the code Mahj Class, you show your support of the Mah Jongg Class Channel. Thank you so much. Now let's get on with our topic and learn and grow, become better Mahjong players. We're focusing on consecutive run and pivoting. It's always good to have a backup hand when your first hand falls apart. This is based on what you've seen around the Charleston. If your pairs have been discarded and you weren't ready to call Mahjong, we all know that moment, we have to pivot. Sometimes you might even do a joker exchange where you have jokers that can better a hand to play. Someone puts up your needed tiles, it's time to pivot. Let's talk about those pivoting hands. You often have a way to pivot because hands share common tiles, overlapping. It's important to wait to call for groupings so you don't get locked into a hand. Staying flexible is the key to be able to pivot. Wait till you have multiples and then move to that hand and start calling. Going with your gut, as in life and in Mahjong, don't second guess yourself. If you feel like you should probably pivot, it's time to do so. You don't want to wait till later in the game when all the tiles have gone out. If your hand is going nowhere, don't get upset, try to redeem yourself, and never give up until Mahjong or the last tile is discarded. Here is the consecutive run category switchable hand suggestions. Some are within the same category and some cross over categories to a whole new category. Let's take a look. We'll go through all 8 hands on the card, and I have at least 1 or more suggestions to pivot out of that hand. Line number 1, I was able to find at least 2 pivot hands, and some hands may have many ways to switch hands and pivot. Consecutive run, line number 1, works well with consecutive run 4A. There's 10 overlapping tiles in common. If your pairs don't work, meaning somebody discarded the last 1 dot and you're playing with ones, call with a joker and make the pung. I like to play in this category, collecting 5 at a minimum. Obviously, in hand number 1, we need 5, but playing other hands, you're kind of switching around. You might even want to collect 7 in a run so that you can switch to singles and pairs. Singles and pairs have 10 tiles in common. Please remember, though, that the singles and pairs hand line number 4 is a concealed hand, so you will not be able to call for anything except your last tile for Mahjong. Consecutive 1 does work well with consecutive 4A. Like I said, you can call for the pung of 1s. You may have exposed the 2s. You need to call for a Kong of 3s, and it would be a Kong of 4s. It's a good switchable hand, though, to back into if your first part of consecutive 1 falls apart because of the pairs of 1s and 3s or 5s and 7s. And again, this would be 5, 6, 7, 8, or maybe it's 6, 7, 8, 9, however the tiles come to you. Singles and pairs number 4, as I mentioned, is concealed. It is 7 numbers in a run, so it doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could start it with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you'd have to get 3, 4. Give it a try, and maybe singles and pairs would work for you. I know a lot of people like to collect all one suit, and the range can be up to 7 numbers. That's a big range. Usually I like to collect within 5, but maybe some of you like to collect all of the dots. In this example, you could have used cracks or BAMs. In line number 2 of consecutive run, when things don't work out, you'll want to reevaluate and adapt and recover. It's important to stay flexible. When you're flexible, it's the real edge on the game. It allows you to switch hands and pivot. Let's look at these tiles, which ones are overlapping. Believe it or not, consecutive run line number 2 nicely works with 2026 line number 1. There are 8 common tiles. So if you were playing the number 2 and 2 here and 6, the same suit, that's 8 tiles in common. Hand number 2 in consecutive run also works well with hand number 5. It's 1 suit. And you need those flowers. You need 3 flowers in each of hands. You can pull 2s and 6s. So you could take your 2s and 6s from here. Maybe you have 2s and 6s. And you can fill in the gaps of 4 and 8s. You would have a 4 within this grouping to also pull in. You never know how the tiles will come to you. You could also have used 4s and 8s. So if you had 4s and 8s, you can pull a 6 also from the middle to create line number 5 of 2, 4, 6, 8. Line number 6 is 2 suits, and you can pull the Kongs of 6s. These don't have to be 2s. They could be 6s. It would be 6s and 6s. Or you can have 8s and 8s. And then you're going to just take one number from here, whether it's a 4 or a 6, to help build the line up here in 2 different suits. Line number 7, look at those flowers. We have 2 pungs of flowers and 2 suits. Again, you can pull this Kong, which would be either 6s or 8s, and then the 4 or the 6 for the run, for the middle of the consecutive in 2 different suits. This also has 8 overlapping tiles. And then we also have, believe it or not, odds. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 3. It's all 1 suit as consecutive run line number 2. So you would take the 1s and the 5s and easily move down. And don't forget the 3 in the little run. And then you have 1, 3, 5. I guess the key here, though, is you must be receiving some wins, and that would be north and south to be able to make this hand. It would also work if you pulled the numbers, if this was 5 and 9. So it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you'll pull the 5s and the 9s and the 1, 7, and then some wins to make line number 3 in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. As we work through the card, we're discovering new pivot hands. And I'm sure we'll learn lots more, and you might have some you like. Please drop it in the comments or email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com and let me know which ones you've discovered. Let's take a look at consecutive run line number 3. Line number 3, consecutive run, is repeating numbers. You have to repeat the first 2 numbers and then you have the third number. This is 3 different suits. Holding on to those dragons and flowers is key to be able to help you to pivot within the category and crossing categories. Let's look at line number 4B. It works well together. You have 10 common tiles to be able to pivot. You have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, these do not have to be 1, 2, 3. They can be any numbers as long as they're consecutive. You could do this in one suit, but you would only have 6 tiles in common. You would take the 1, 2, 1, 2 for line 4A, and then you would only have 6. So it's best done in 2 suits. Take a look at line number 5. You can do the numbers 1, 2, 1, 2. That's just 4 tiles in common. That's part A. With part B, you would have the numbers 2, 3 in common, 2, 3. You would need the 1s to match the 3s, and then you would need the opposite dragons as well as the flowers. And that's line 5. Consecutive run line 6 would work well if you have the numbers in the same suit. So here we have the numbers 1, 2, 1, 2, with that garden of flowers. And again, they don't have to be 1, 2. They could be 5, 6. Line number 7 works well with consecutive run 3 by grabbing the consecutive numbers of 1, 2, 1, 2 for part A. If you're working on part B, you're going to grab the numbers in 3 different suits. So you have 2, 3, 2, 3. You could also do 1 and 3, but you need the third suit with a different number, but consecutive. Holding on to those flowers once again. Line number 8 in consecutive run works well with line number 3. This is a concealed line. That means you can't call for anything unless your last tile. Usually I go from a concealed line to an open hand, and this is the best one that works. There is 11 tiles in common with consecutive run line number 3 and line number 8. It is a super matchup with repeating numbers. So you would maybe make these numbers 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And here you have the numbers 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. This is the perfect line to go from consecutive run 8 to consecutive run 3 for an open hand. I would always collect 4 to 5 numbers in a range in order to make any of the hands in consecutive run. They both work well together. I would see what came in. A warning again that line number 8 is a concealed hand. Consecutive run line number 3 works well with odds. Can you believe it? Line number 1 works well by grabbing the 2 suits. If you were playing 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, you could grab the 7 and the 9, the 7 and the 9, and it would work terrific. If you were playing 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, you can grab the 3s and the 5s, play 3, 5. Line number 2 is similar as you grab working in 2 suits to remember to collect the others in odds. So line number 2, you have 1, 3. You could do 1 and 3, or you could do 5 and 7 in 2 different suits, 5 and 7. This could also be 7 and 9 because it'd be 7, 8, 9. It also works well with 3s. So if this is 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, you can grab your 3s and 3s. It could even be 7s. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. You have your 7s and 7s. Line number 6, you could grab your 3s and 3s or your 1s and 1s. You can have 1s and 1s, or this could be 2, 3, 2, 3, and you have your 3s and 3s, as well as 5s and 5s. If it's 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, you could have 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. So you grabbed your 7s, 7s, and 9s. 7s, 7s, and 9s. Perfect fit. Line number 8 is a concealed hand, so remember you cannot call for anything except your last tile for Mahjong. Again, I would start an 8 and switch to an open. It works well with your 1s. Here you have a bunch of 1s. You can pull your 1s from consecutive run number 3. Or you could pull a bunch of 5s if this was 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. This gives you a pivot hand from consecutive run to the odds category. I'm sure there's lots you can change to, and I'm just sharing some available ones that I have seen. Some work better than others. This works well when you're playing a category and collecting all the suits of the numbers. Like I'd mentioned, the 1s, the 3s, the 5s, the 7s. Check out the odds if your consecutive run line consists of 1s and 3s or 5s and 7s. Consecutive run line number 3 also works with 3, 6, 9. Who knew? And that's where you're pulling the groupings of 6s if these were 6s. So it could be 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. And giving it a little bit of a stretch is also where you're pulling like numbers for wins and dragons. Whatever your like numbers are here, you're pulling them and using either if they're odds or evens with the wins. You never know what you're going to get in the pick from the wall, and maybe wins will start coming into you. And always the use of jokers will help. So hold on to those flowers and dragons to be able to switch in consecutive run line number 3 to all the different categories with potential with flowers and dragons. Let's move on to hand number 4 in consecutive run. It works really well, as I've mentioned already, with consecutive run number 1. 10 tiles in common. Maybe you're struggling with jokers in consecutive run 4, so you'll have a pair of 1s and your pair of 3s. You can easily move from consecutive 4 to consecutive 1. This is a reminder when you play consecutive run, I would hold a minimum of 5 tiles in a range so that you can pivot from one hand to another. Consecutive run line number 3, we've already mentioned, also is a great pivot hand from consecutive run 4 to consecutive run 3. There's 10 overlapping tiles if you were to use the 1, 2, 3 in 2 different suits. Remember, those numbers do not have to be 1, 2, 3. They can be any numbers in a run. You also could use just one suit of 1 and 2, but then you would only have 6 tiles in common. It would be better served in 2 different suits. Consecutive run line number 6 works well with consecutive run 4. Holding on to flowers, as I've mentioned several times, is very important and offers a great opportunity to pivot when you have the flowers. It's important to notice if you start picking flowers, this would be a great pivot hand from consecutive run 4, taking the consecutive numbers of 3, 4, and using it in consecutive run 6 with the numbers 3, 4 with a grouping of a sextet of flowers. Once again, flower shows up in consecutive run number 7 with a run. As I mentioned, this is one of my favorite hands to pivot to throughout the cards in the past. This is just 3 numbers in a row, all one suit, or you can use different suits. You would be short a suit, however, if you chose to do part B. I'm suggesting you do part A with the flowers and then pick a run, preferably 2, 3, 4. You could do 2, 3, 4, or any run that you're doing. Line number 1 of a 2, 4, 6, 8 also works well with consecutive run 4. Filling in the gaps from the picks from the wall. This evens hands might be your key to pivot to. Maybe it's not 1, 2, 3. Maybe you are trying to build 4, 5, 6, 7, or 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe somebody exposes your groupings and you need to pivot to the evens hands. So if you're building 4, 5, 6, 7, you're going to grab the 4s and the 6s. Continuing with consecutive run, line number 4, we're looking at the odds. Whether it's odds line 1, 2, or 6, it's a similar situation with taking out the evens and holding on to those odds to pivot by grabbing all the odd tiles and maybe by discarding the evens and maybe even grabbing a joker or two. Again, it's not always easy to pivot, but I'm giving you options. You have the numbers 1 and 3. Here's 1 and 3 in the same suit, 1 and 3 in the same suit. You can see there's lots of 1s and 3s. They don't always have to be 1s and 3s. You can have the numbers 3, 4, 5, 6. So then you can grab the 3s and the 5s. 3s and the 5s. Or they could be the upper numbers. Maybe you're playing 5, 7, 8, 9. You can grab the 5 and the 7, or the 7 and the 9, the 7 and the 9 in the same suit, or the 5 and the 7 in the same suit. It's depending on what numbers you pull from the wall. 3, 6, 9, line number 1 also works well with consecutive run line number 4. If you're playing in 2 suits, 3, 4, 5, 6, you could pull the numbers 3 and 6 and go into 3 and 6, or 3 and 6. You could also do this in the 1 suit hand. If you're playing 3, 4, 5, 6, you can pull 3 and 6 and put it in the beginning in the same suit. You could also be playing this as 6, 7, 8, 9, where you can be pulling the 6 and the 9 and putting it here for 6 and 9, or 6, 7, 8, 9, you can be pulling the 6 and the 9 in 2 different suits, 6 and 9. The bottom hand is like a repeating numbers hand. Again, you're pulling the groupings of 3, 6, 9. So line number 2, if you were playing the similar numbers of 3, 4, 5, 6, you can grab the 3 and the 6 in the same suit, 3 and 6, or you can grab 3, 4, 5, 6, and you would have the 3 and the 6 in 2 different suits, so 3 and 6 in different suits. Also, if you were playing the numbers 6, 7, 8, 9, you could grab the 6 and the 9 in 2 different suits. So 3, 6, 9 would even work well with consecutive run 4. We're now on consecutive run number 5. On consecutive run number 5, meshes well with consecutive run number 7. Here are our beautiful flowers in both hands. However, someone else might be holding your dragons. So now you need to switch from the dragon hand to just a flower hand. Maybe you could use one of your flowers to gain a joker. So you have the numbers 1, 2, 3 with flowers, and here we have the numbers 1, 2, 3 with flowers. The second part of that hand is flowers with mixed suits. You would have the 1, 2 in 2 different suits, but you would not have the 3, so you would have to be pulling that. So it's better to switch with 1 suit, stronger tiles that are overlapping. Then we have the quint hand. This is a biggie size of consecutive run number 5, and this offers biggie points. Maybe the dragons are exposed once again, or even those flowers. Maybe you don't need 3 and you can do an exchange and grab a joker. Jokers offer a better way to build hands. You can move them around. Do the exchange and find a different hand and build towards quint number 2, keeping intact a pair of flowers. So quint number 2 is just, again, a biggie size of consecutive run 5. You have the flowers, then you have the numbers 1, 2, 3 in 1 suit, 1, 2, 3 in 1 suit. You're just expanding it. Consecutive number 5, if you should happen to pull jokers and the flowers offer a joker exchange if you have 3 or 4, try quint number 3, which offers a great potential of a pivot hand. You're using those dragons. The numbers do not need to be consecutive. They could be, but they don't have to be. And there is opportunity again, remembering to hold the dragons and the flowers. Quint number 3 is an amazing hand. So here you might have 1 and 3 with the dragons, opposite dragons. So it's part B that you're focusing on. So this could be 1 and 3 with opposite dragons. Holding on to those dragons is key. As with any hand you want to pivot with, flowers and dragons are the way to go to help you pivot. Consecutive number 5 works well with odds 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, number 5. This one, we have 12 common tiles with the all one suit hand. If I were playing consecutive number 5, I would also collect a range of 5 numbers that might just help you pivot to the odd category. So here we have the matching flowers that go well, the number 1, the number 3, and the dragons. We are missing the 5s, but if you were collecting that range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you possibly could be making that hand. You could also do it with the upper numbers of 5, 7, 9. This would be 5, 7, and then you would miss the 9. You would have to collect it during the Charleston or during your play. The concealed hand number 9 in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 has 10 common tiles with consecutive run number 5. It would be best to use the 2 different suits, part B of 5. I personally go from a concealed hand to an open hand, not usually from an open to a concealed. So think of it that way. So I have the numbers 7, 9 with the opposite dragon with the flowers. Here you have the flowers, 7, 9 with the opposite dragon. Please remember hand number 9 is a concealed hand and you aren't able to call for any grouping unless it's your final tile for Mahjong. As I mentioned, I would probably start with number 9 and then move to number 5 rather than 5 to 9. Keep those hands in mind when playing line number 9 or consecutive run line number 5. 2 additional hands for line number 5, consecutive run, would be Winds and Dragons, line number 6. It's a bit of a stretch, but you never know when those winds will come your way. So you're keeping the numbers 1, 2, 3. Remember, I'm collecting 5 of a range. I would have the 4. So here's your 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you start pulling some winds from the wall. Number 3, 6, 9, line number 3 has 10 tiles common in line number 5 of consecutive run. Again, you're holding on to those flowers and dragons to help you build the hand. And I would pull 6s if I was playing 4, 5, 6, and it would be all one suit. Or I can pull it from here, would be 4, 5, 6. With the opposite dragon, and here you have the 6s. So keep that in mind. You're pulling only one grouping from the run to be able to play 3, 6, 9, line number 3. Moving on to consecutive run, line number 6 of a sextet of flowers with consecutive numbers. Line number 4 of consecutive run works well. You'll grab the kongs, the 3 and the 4, and have it here, 3, 4. Grabbing the flowers as you play along, or you're pulling them and you say, what do I do with these flowers? You will switch. Consecutive run, line number 7 has 10 common tiles with the 1 and the 2, the 1 and the 2, and 2 of the flowers. You will fill it by completing the 3rd number. And again, it doesn't have to be 1, 2. What if it was 2, 3? Then you can have 2, 3, 4. Jumping over to any like numbers, line number 1 works well, where you have a number already, and we'll just use the number 1 with a flowers. So you have 6 flowers, 4. So that's 10 tiles in common, and then you just have to pull the opposite suit of that number. And again, it doesn't have to be 1, it can be any number. Line number 7 of 2468 has 10 tiles in common with line number 6. So we have 6 flowers. Here's a pung of flowers and the number 2. And again, this doesn't have to be 2. It could be 4, 6, or 8. Once you expose a pung of flowers, 6 flowers, you can no longer be able to switch between the two hands because when you put up the grouping, it must remain the same. That's required for the hand. Consecutive run, line number 7. We have 1 suit or 3 suits. Works well with consecutive run number 4. There are 11 tiles in common. Again, collect a range of 5 numbers when you're dealing with consecutive run. When you're collecting to see where that leads you, whether you're playing, 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5, 6, so that you can just swing from one side to the other. Maybe you're playing 2, 3, 4. Always hold on to those flowers and dragons to be able to switch and pivot. Line number 6 have 10 tiles in common. Grab the kongs of the consecutive numbers and grow your garden. So you have 2 flowers here. You're going to turn it into 6. And then you're just grabbing 1 and 3 or 2 and 3 or 1 and 2, whatever 2 numbers if your garden of flowers grows. Back to the quint category, which is one of my favorite. This again is a biggie of line number 7. You're taking 1, 2, 3, see 1, 2, 3 all in one suit with the flowers, and you're using just 2 jokers here. But again, you're gaining bigger points if you're playing for money or points in a tournament. So move those jokers around. You never know if you have it. And again, it doesn't need to be 1, 2, 3. You can have the numbers 5, 6, 7. The key is having your pairs. Quint 3, as we've already talked about, you're just grabbing 2 numbers of line A of 7, whether it's 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 in the same suit. But you remember, we're collecting the dragons, so now we have the opposite dragon. And finally, for a switchable hand from 7 to odds number 2, you have to love those different suits. Remember, collect it all in each of the numbers of the different suits. You can use 1s and 3s, 1s and 3s, or 5s and 7s, 5s and 7s. And I hope that the wall will fill the gap of the odd numbers. Moving on to our final hand, line number 8 has just 1 pivot hand that I found. You might have more. And in line number 8 is the perfect match to moving from a concealed hand to an open hand with line number 3 of consecutive run. There couldn't be a better match. I use this one a lot. I usually start in the concealed hand and move to the open hand so that I can start calling for things and when I pick up jokers. I know this can be confusing, but take some time and work through the different hands, build them on your rack, and show where you can switch by moving the tiles around and pulling the other tiles. It'll start entering your brain and you'll be able to pivot easier. There'll be some ones that you really like. As I mentioned, I'm working really hard on something I hope you will enjoy, and I hope it all comes together for myself that I'll be putting out at the end of this series. I just want to fine-tune it as we build through it, looking for pivot hands, because there's always ones that we find. So put in the comments if you have one that you enjoy, that you play, that I haven't mentioned. I'm learning just like you as we go through learning pivot hands. So your discovery might just be helpful to others. Please be sure to share. As we can see, hands are switchable in the same category or in a whole new category. Consecutive run works well within the category, but it can pivot and sprinkle in other categories. It's kind of crazy that it fits in all the categories. Some of it's a little bit of a stretch, but you never know what you get from the wall. Keep in mind the key during the Charleston is to hold on to those dragons and flowers. Watch what's going on in the Charleston. Pay attention where your pairs are. If their pairs go out, then you've got to pivot. Be aware of exposures. If somebody puts up something and you're like, oh, I need that, it's not going to happen. So pivot. And maybe Choosing to exchange flowers or a number gives you an opportunity to build a different hand and use those jokers to their benefit of moving them around. Key most of all is staying flexible. Hold on to those flowers and dragons as I mentioned. We'll continue to work on pivoting next week as we talk about the odds category 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. We're going through category by category, hand by hand. My tip, it's also helpful to read exposures in other people's hands as you learn to pivot. You'll start seeing where the hand crosses over. Let's go on to ilovemahj and play a few games and see when we pivot. ilovemahj has been generous enough to offer the code CB to the Mah Jongg class followers. Put it in when you register CB, and you'll get 3 weeks for free versus their 2 weeks they normally give. You're getting a bonus week. Put in the code CB when you register at ilovemahj. You don't need to put in a credit card, so give it a try and see if you like it. I'm sure you will. I've been playing on here since 2021. It's my favorite place to play. I wanted to reach out and thank all my channel members for Mah Jongg Class. I appreciate your generosity by becoming a channel member of the Mah Jongg Class YouTube channel. You can also become a member if you haven't already by clicking join. There are 3 levels to choose from, and click the one that best works for you. On the homepage also, you can click the magnifying glass and search for a topic of interest. If you do not find it, please email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com, and I'll be sure to create a video just for you to share with others. Thank you again for all those who have become Mah Jongg Class channel members. I truly appreciate your generosity. Now let's go on to ilovemahj and play a few games. On ilovemahj, we're going to play, game launch, play with bots, official game, advanced. And we're going to start our game.
First, Charleston.
Sort by suit, look for the strength of your hands in pairs. We have 5s, we have 3, 5, we have 1, 3, oh, and we have 4. So right now I feel a little cross between categories. I'm thinking 1, 3, 5, or we can play 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6, but the wrong 6. So I think I'm going to get rid of the 6, the 2, and the 9. Pulled another 4. Can get rid of the 8, the east, and the west. At east, we pulled a 3 and a 3 dot. I'm going to get rid of the 3. So we have 3, 4, 3, 4. I don't think we're going to play that. Oh, I could keep the 3 dot and play 3, 4, 5. Let's get rid of this 8. I have 1, 3, 3, 5, and the green. Let's continue with this 9, 8, and 6. A west, a 1, and an east. Oh, a 5. Let's see. East and 8 for sure. Kind of like 3, 4, 5. Or we can play 3, 4, 5. Or we can play 1, 3, 3, 5. So we didn't touch this 4. Let's get rid of the 4.
Courtesy pass.
And we have 3 to pass. The 6, the 1, and the green. I wonder if I should keep the 1, 1, 3, 5 with green. Let's get rid of it. And we got our east and west back from the beginning. So I'm kind of straddled between 2 categories, the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and the consecutive run. Let's see how these work.
West. Flower.
We have a few tiles to get rid of before we have to call for anything.
6 crack.
Oh, there goes my 4. I don't have a joker, but now I got a 4, so I need another joker.
East. 8 bam. 5 crack.
There goes a 5. There goes the 1. I'm going to hold on to the 6 because I could go 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6.
8 dot. Call south.
8s are on the left. I can go 5, 6. I don't want to do that.
6 crack. 8 crack.
Don't forget the 8 dot over here if we should get it.
East. 9 crack. 8 bam. 7 crack. 1 dot.
7 dot. We don't want it.
Flower. 7 crack.
2 flowers are out.
7 crack.
Where are the jokers? Don't want that
4
4.
dot. East. 4 dot. North. 9 bam.
No 9. We're
9
keeping
bam.
low odds.
2
Or
dot.
3, 4, 5.
Red. 2 dot. 7 dot. 6 dot.
Oh,
3
there goes
crack.
our 6. And there goes the 3. I need this here. 1, 3 or 3, 5. Let's get rid of this 5.
Crack. South. 1 bam. 9 dot.
A 2. No thank you.
2 bam. 1 dot. South. 2 crack. 9
No
dot.
9.
5 dot. North. 8 crack.
No
2
2.
crack. 5 dot. 1 bam. 2 dot.
Some jokers would be nice. 1, 3, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got rid of the 5 earlier.
3 dot.
Oh, the 3
South.
dots are all going out.
6 dot.
6s, goodbye. So we do 1, 3, 3, 5. I think some 3s are, 1 3 is already out. 2 5s are out. That's not going to work. I think 2 3s are out. A 3 dot. A 6 is out. Is there another 3 dot? I don't see the other 3 dot. Maybe we could still pull it off. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to stick with the 3 numbers in a row.
2 dot. 6 dot.
Ah, we got it.
3 crack. Joker swap. 6 crack.
Oh, somebody got the joker.
Call.
Bummer.
8 crack. 2 bam. 9 crack. 8 bam.
Look at all the 6s with the
9
jokers.
crack. 7 crack. 1 crack. 6 bam. 1 bam. West.
I don't think anybody's
5
playing
crack.
East and West.
2 bam. 3 bam.
Pick up the other flower. Perfect.
1 crack. 3 crack. 5 dot. 4 bam. Green. Call. Flower.
Oh, there's the green.
Joker swap. 5 dot. North.
Oh, and somebody took them right away.
1 bam. 9 crack. 4 dot. East. West.
Maybe a wall
9
game.
bam.
You can't win. Wall games are
North.
best. Play good
4
defense.
bam.
Ah, it's already exchanged. We got a green.
Green. Call. West.
Oh, they were playing green too. Oh no.
6 bam.
I'm going to get rid of the
1
1.
crack. 7 dot. 4 dot. 1 dot.
We got the other 3. We need the 5s. Going to get rid of the 6 dot.
6 dot. Joker.
Oh,
9 bam.
joker.
Flower.
I'm going to get rid of a joker. There's only 3 tiles left. I don't want to get rid of the red. I'm going to play defense.
Joker. 9 dot. 9 dot. 8 crack. Wall game.
We wouldn't have won. Wall game's the best. They needed the red dragon over here, so that would have given them a red dragon. Good thing I didn't throw that. My 5 was over here. And where else? Did I miss? I think I missed one. Oh, and the other 5's up here. And the 3 dot was already out and the 4 crack. So I had a joker here. And I was missing my 2 5s, but that was over here and up here. We were battling. I could have used jokers, but there was none to be had. That's all right. Looks like a nice hand. 3, 4, 5. And we originally were playing maybe 1, 3, 3, 5. So there's a good switchable hand. So that was hand number 2. and it works well with hand number 7 in consecutive run. And we definitely talked about that in the pivoting hand. So that's a good example where you're pivoting from one hand to the other or playing two hands and trying to decide which one's going to play the best. Let's take a look at everybody else's hand. We have Kurt, who is playing consecutive run line number 7, the 2 flowers, 6, 7, 8. All the flowers I think had gone out, or at least most of them. Annie was playing Winds and Dragons line number 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he needed all the dragons, which was in competition with Amstead, who was playing 3, 4, 5, 6 with all the dragons. Very interesting. Here's your flower over here for Kurt. He had 4 6s. He needed his 7s. He had his 8. Used a joker and switched it around. On to our next game. That was a wall game. That's a win for you.
First Charleston.
So our by suit, look for your pairs. No strength here. Then you look around the categories. We don't have a white dragon for 0, so we're not playing 2026. We're not playing 2, 4, 6, 8. We don't have any 2s. We have a 4, 6, and 8, but that's it. No like numbers. We do have like numbers of 7s. It's possible. We can keep a run 6, 7, 8 with 7s. There is the odd number hand, line number 4, which would be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 with 7s and 7s. Let's get rid of the 4. I don't think I'm going to play odds, the 6 and the 8. Let's play odds. Okay, we have 1, 3, 5, 7. It's going to be a whole run of odds. So in the odds category, we can play line number 1, all the 1 suit with the whole range. We could play 5, 7, 9 with 5s and 5s, but we have 7s. So let's get rid of the 6 and the 3 and the 1. Let's just give this and see how it goes. And we have an east. We can play 5, 7, 7, 9. The dragon hand is all 1 suit with matching dragon. Let's get rid of that dragon. 5, 7, 7, 9. Anybody else have an idea? I like that 1, 3, 5, 7. I don't know. Let's maybe get rid of this 7. I don't want to get rid of a flower. Okay, we got the 3. Maybe we're just playing the top hand. Let's do east 2 and 9. Red 8 and 8. 6, 2. Oh, we could keep the 2. We could fill in the gaps and 9 and get rid of the 7. We play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we get more dots. Let's do 3 tiles. We got the 9, the west, and the 2. So we have all the dots for line number 1.
North.
And we have 3 plus a flower. Line number 1, then we need a pair of 1s. We have 3s, 5s. We can use this for our 7s and then our 9s. Long way to go.
Flower.
We're 5 tiles away.
East. 8 dot. 8 bam. Flower. Call.
Nobody wants flowers. Oh, there's flowers. Joker opportunity.
6 bam.
Somebody else doesn't get it before us. Okay, do the joker exchange.
Joker swap.
That's why you hold on to them, so you could do a little swap.
2 bam. Call. 8 crack.
2s are over here.
2 dot. 2 dot.
7.
8 crack. Joker swap. 7 crack. 2 dot. 4 dot.
7, 8.
8 bam. 7 dot.
7 dot. We need a pung of them. Let's see. Maybe we'll call. See, a pair of 1s, a pung of 3s. I'm ready to call. Have my pair of 5s. Call for this for the pung, and I can have my Kong of 9s. Why not? Let's call it for the pung. We're all set to call everything.
9 crack. 3 bam.
This
9
does give an
bam.
opportunity for someone else to take the joker.
South. 4 crack. Red.
We don't need it. We're
8
ready.
dot. 2 dot. 4 bam.
Now we're
9
committed.
crack.
There's no pivoting here
Flower.
unless I can find something with 7s. Oh, we got our 9, which is perfect.
7 bam. 4
You can
dot.
always move the joker over to the 3s. If a
5
9
crack.
dot comes out, we can call for it.
3 bam. West. Joker swap. South. West. 7 bam. 9 dot.
Let's call for the Kong.
Call.
And now we'll move our joker over and we're looking for a 1 dot for the win.
2 crack. 8 crack.
That came together very
West.
nicely. So it's a little
7
boring
crack.
to sit here and kind of
5
just
crack.
toss out your
5
tiles,
crack.
but pay
9
attention.
crack.
You certainly don't want to
Ace.
give somebody else Mahjong.
6 dot. 1 dot. 8
And I
bam.
just missed my tile. Darn it.
9 bam.
Well, let's hope it comes back out again. We can keep the 3, get rid of the
Joker.
joker.
7 crack. North. Flower.
That's what I get for yapping.
8 dot. Flower.
Did you all yell at
7
me?
bam. 4 crack.
Come
South.
on, 1 dot.
3 crack.
It's got to come back out.
1 crack. 8 bam. 1 bam.
That was a
6
missed
bam.
opportunity.
Flower. 2 crack.
I'll be
8
really
dot.
mad if somebody
7
else gets
crack.
it.
6 dot. 9 bam.
There it is. And that's even better yet because we pulled it ourselves, so we get bonus points. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line number 1.
Mah Jongg.
Boop, boop. I planned it that way, right? Isn't that what you said? I let it go because I wanted it to be a self-pick. Okay, let's look at everybody else. We have Kurt, who's playing Winds and Dragons, line number 2. He had the little run with all the dragons. Interesting. They're playing that hand a lot today. Annie was playing consecutive run, line number 2, 3 flowers, the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She didn't have her 2s at all. 1 was sitting with Kurt, and that's it. So she just missed her 2s. Amstead was playing consecutive run, line number 1, which is similar pattern to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's pair, pong, Kong. On to our next. Yippee for me.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. Look for your pairs. We have a pair of West, which goes with evens. We have 3, 4, 5. We have 4 and 6. So let's keep our evens. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get rid of the 3, the 8, and the 3 in case we play 4, 5, 6, 7 or 4s. Oh, here's our 6, a 3, a 1, and the 7. A 9. Up here's our 4. So now we have 4s, a 9, and 6. I'll get rid of the 5. And we have 3
Second
more to
Charleston.
continue. We have plenty more. Where are all the wins? Nobody going to give out the wins? A 1, 7, 3. A 5, 3, and north. We don't want north. We're looking for east and west. You know what I just forgot? Line number 3 and 2, 4, 6, 8 has east and west. All one suit though.
Courtesy pass.
We're just looking for 4s. That's not going to work. Let's do 3 tiles, 5, 8, and 2. What happened to all the 4s?
Bam.
No more 4s.
So.
And all the wins. Let's see how this hand
1 dot.
kind of
5
changes
crack.
over time here.
8
I
dot.
thought I was collecting 4s. Maybe I'm
3
collecting
dot.
6s. Maybe we're playing east and west
7
with 2,
dot.
4, 6,
1
8.
crack. 1 bam. 2 crack. Call.
I don't
7
know.
dot.
Seems like a lot.
6 bam.
There's just 2s across the way.
5 dot. 6 dot. 9 dot. 4 dot.
There's another 4.
3 bam.
I
4
don't know
dot.
which 4s double play. There goes the
8
4
crack.
dot.
5 bam. 4 dot. 1 bam.
I got rid of a 4 dot.
6 bam. 1 bam. 3 dot. 5 dot. 3 dot. 2 dot. 5
1
bam.
5. We're
8
looking for
crack.
evens.
Red call. 8 crack.
Oh, the red are over there.
5
I'm going to
bam.
hurry up and get rid of my green.
4 crack.
I don't want to be holding
Green.
that.
7 crack. South.
Not calling for
North.
anything. Winds are just coming out now.
1 crack. South. East.
There's the east.
7 crack.
Let's keep the 8.
1 dot. 7 dot. 9 crack.
It's crazy how I went from liking numbers
Soap. 9 dot.
of 4s or 6s to 2, 4, 6, 8 now.
1 dot.
I think I could have played
9
that
crack.
from the very beginning if I would have kept some things.
6 dot. 8 crack. 5 crack. 1 bam.
Choose.
2 dot. North. 4 dot. 1 dot.
Where's all the 4 cracks?
8 dot. 9 crack. 5 bam. 9 crack. Green. 9 dot. 2 dot. East.
Nobody wants those 2s. East keeps going out. I think there's only
1
2
crack.
easts left.
6 dot. 7 crack. 2
I
dot.
think it's another wall game.
7 bam. 5 dot. North. Soap. 3 dot. 8 dot. 6 bam.
A 2, 4, 6, 8 with east and west. I need 3 6s, but I don't have the east unless I completely change it and play 3 flowers. Pair of 4s and 2s with 3 6s. I'm not going to call it yet. I guess I could. But how many 8s? I need 4 8s. Nah.
8 dot.
Doesn't look like a good hand. Then we got to add south.
East.
Oh, there's the east.
7
We're
bam.
done with east
5
and
dot.
west. A 1.
1 crack. 2 bam.
I can get rid of these.
3 bam. Joker swap. 6 crack.
Oh, somebody did a joker exchange. There's the north.
6 dot. 7 crack. Mah Jongg.
Oh, congratulations, Kurt. He played 7, 8, 9 with matching dragons. That's a nice hand. I do like that one. Annie was playing consecutive round line number 2, 3 flowers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the one she played before. Amsa was playing consecutive run line number 5, 3 flowers, pairs of 2s, pairs of 3s, pairs and pung of 4s with the 3s matching the dragons. That's interesting. She had no 4s and she called those dragons right away. I had the 4s over here. Right, we have one more game to see if we can win, but we won 1 and a wall game. That's a good day. Well, we have a bunch of 8s. Let's play 8s. 8s. It's kind of easy when you're just looking for 8s. We could keep the west. Let's get, maybe we don't want to throw the, I'm going to get rid of the west. Oh, there you go. 8s. The bottom hand. This would mean we only have 2 to pass, so let's stop. Unusual for me. I'm only doing 2 tiles. The south.
West.
Oh, did he not do any? I missed that. If I did, I go so fast.
3 crack. North.
So let's do the bottom hand and any like numbers.
9 dot. 9 dot. 7 dot. So 1 bam. North. 2
And we
dot.
can always switch to line number 2 with all
5
the
bam.
matching dragons if we should get the green.
2 dot. West.
Or we could even do a quint, line number 1,
bam.
if we get some
9
jokers.
bam. 1 dot. 7 crack. East. 3 crack.
So figure out how they're all connected.
9 dot. 3 bam.
This looks really nice. Line number 3 with the 8s with the dragons. We have a pair, so we can just wait and see what 8s we get.
9 dot. 5 crack. Call. 1 bam.
5's across the
4
way.
crack. West. 5 bam. 6 bam. Call. 4 dot. 1
I
bam.
might be in trouble with the 6s, so maybe these 8s in the middle here.
2 crack.
I would like another joker. Oh, there's the 8.
South.
Another joker to
dot.
feel better about this.
South. 1 dot. 9 bam. East.
Maybe we can get that
3 bam.
6.
Call. 7 dot. West. 8 dot.
Do we call for it? I'm gonna wait a hot minute.
9 crack. 7 dot.
Ooh, liking this.
Red. Call. 8 bam.
The red. Oh, let's call for the Kong. Am I missed? Oh, that's. Wait a minute.
Red.
Oh, that was for Mahjong. I hit cancel. That was Mahjong. All right, we'll get it.
North.
We're gonna get a joker.
7
That's
crack.
2 mess ups
7
today.
bam.
My brain must not be
East.
functioning too well. Need to
South.
grab a cup of coffee or caffeine. Or take a walk, right?
4 dot. 4 crack.
We need a joker.
2 bam. 1 crack. Mahjong.
Ah, and I lost the game. That was a Mahjong. I canceled it instead of hitting Mahjong. It's okay. Wasn't my day today to play that. But we did have like numbers, bottom hand number 3, just in case you're paying attention. So I was kind of going between within the category line number 2 and 3. I settled in on 3. I also could have played quince, but I had the pair of dragons, so that's where I focused on. Congratulations to Annie. She had 3 flowers, line number 2, 1 and 5 in the same suit with 2, 3, 4, the chow in the middle. Congrats. Kurt was playing consecutive run line number 4. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, he was playing 3, 4, 5, 6. And Amstead was playing 2026 line number 2. 2026, oh, he need that white dragon that we had with the matching dragons. Oh, that's a nice hand. Pretty. Let's look at the leaderboard. Pleasantly surprised, I'm in line number 1 because I won a self-pick plus 10 points for the wall game. Annie won 1 hand plus 10 points. Kurt 1 hand, 10 points. And Amstead 10 points for the wall game. I hope you enjoyed this topic and learning a thing or two about switching hands and consecutive run. If you did, please don't forget to give thumbs up and share this with fellow Mahjong friends and family. Let me know in the comments what switchable hands you play, how you liked the gameplay, did you pick up something, or maybe there was something I should have done. Of course, I should have done better slowing down, which is a problem for me. I'm a very fast-paced person, and I need to slow down and gather my thoughts. May these pivot hands save you in your game and give you a winning hand. Make sure you pay attention to tiles come your way so that you could switch. Hold on to those flowers and dragons. Seasoned players don't force hands. They shift, adjust, and stay one step ahead in their Mahjong game. Practice on ilovemahj. Use the code CB. Grab your notebook and start writing down pivot hands, or practice physically having tiles in front of you and switching hands. Thank you so much for watching and taking some time out of your day or evening to watch the video. I hope you have a great week and enjoy playing Mahjong, and hope you can pivot in your game to a winning hand. See you next week when we discuss the odds category and pivoting. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.